Oh, my hands are dry. Oh my god. That's better-ish. Hi, hello there. Hi, hello there. It is Wonder from Wonder and Logic. Or Logic from Wonder and Logic. Either way, it's me. It's Wonder from Wonder and Logic. Hi, I've recently completed a sketchbook and I just want to go through it. I got this sketchbook from The Works. I got it years ago. Back when they were £1. I think they're doing the black and grey ones, which are, oof, god, how much are they? £1.50, £2? I can't remember, but I think I bought about 6 of these. And I missed out on the sale when they were going for 40p, so I'm a bit devastated. They're decent quality sketchbooks and they were inexpensive, so my goal currently is to fill the sketchbooks I have. I have too many. I think I have this very bad habit of picking up a sketchbook if it looks nice. So I'm a little bit overrun with sketchbooks, so I'm trying to make an effort to complete them. This is one I completed a while ago. I'm currently working on a second one, which is this one. I haven't gotten far. I did start Inktober prompts, but they're slow going, so I don't know when I'll complete this. I hope I can complete it in the next couple of months, or the next month would be great, just because I've got a backlog and there's lots of things I want to do and learn. But I'm not too fussed, you know. I'll get to it. I'll get to it when I get to it. So this is my sketchbook. This is Faces and Expression. First page is the very first page. I think I drew this and then I forgot about the sketchbook for a while. This was done in watercolor, and then I used a marker pen. Like, imagine this but black to go over it, all the outlines, and then just little white highlights. I didn't wait for this to fully dry, so it has bled just a little bit with the watercolor. Moving on, another watercolor piece with pencil. This I remember doing when I was at work. I worked in hospitality, so there was about a lull in guests that we would serve because we would open near enough around lunchtime. Watercolor with a whatever this thing is called, a uni pen fine liner outline. This one is also, to be fair, the majority of this is watercolor. The outline of this was actually markers, but not alcohol markers. I believe they were watercolor markers. They were these ones, these aqua spectrum things. They've got a fine tip, which I never use, and then they've got this nice brushy tip, which is very nice, that I use. A marker image. I really like the bamboo sort of effect in the background. She has no eyes. I don't know why she has no eyes, but she has no eyes. These two were done from references. I distinctly remember doing these on a coach to Manchester. I was visiting a friend, and that coach ride from London to Manchester is about just over 5 hours. It was very long, kind of uncomfortable. My most recent trip to Manchester, I took a train. By far superior. I don't know whether I'll go back to coach, maybe if I'm low on money, I don't know. But oh my god, what a difference. These was also done on the way back from Manchester, and then this is from a reference. More reference pieces. As you can see, the colours bled onto the pages. Can't say I'm fussed. I don't think I'm very fussed, because it's all practice at the end of the day, so psh. Reference. And then I decided to try my own hand at just creating a face. I mostly default back to memory, so from using what I had practice, I tried doing this expression, which I'm quite proud of. I don't know if I'll be able to do it now because it's been a while since I've drawn faces, but I actually like this. This is good. I love the way I did the lips, the eyes, and I'm not too fussed about my artwork. I'm quite fond because each piece is a bit of improvement. Also, this lovely, oh, where is it? Do I have it close by? Boom! These I got from Hobbycraft from I can't speak. These I got from Hobbycraft for a £5. They are super shiny. They got glitter in them. And I bought these because my sister got me, was it Holbein watercolours? And I think they were iridescent as well. But because they're so expensive, well, not so expensive, but they're expensive enough for me to be hesitant in using them, I just haven't used them. So I thought, let me get this cheaper one and then we'll see how it goes. But either way, the glitter spreads. I had glitter on my paintbrush for ages. Another reference piece, and then I decided to use the same watercolor palette to do these little details. I actually like this. I don't do it often, but I feel like I should experiment with this because this was fun. This was very fun. More watercolors. The background for this is actually acrylic, and I only did it because watercolors was taking far too long. The design, I just make up designs. I play with shape a lot, and in doing so, nothing really looks atomically. Nothing looks correct anatomy wise. So the face might be lopsided, the eyes might be lopsided, but it is what it is. Again, messing around, trying to do angles from memory. They don't particularly work. And believe it or not, I did do a sketch underneath this, but I actually quite like this one, to be fair. He's so sad. Pencil work. I really like the eyes. I don't know why, but this, again, just a creation from my mind when I mess around with drawing. Yeah, pencil work with a marker outline again. I think I just see, oh yeah, it's one of these, just these ordinary brush tip marker things. Dun dun dun. Marker work with, I think, is that pencil in the eyes? Pencil in the eyes, and then marker, pens, this thing, one of these for the out. And then a shiny golden pen, which I have somewhere. More pencil work. Pencil, again, messing around with shapes. I like this one. I don't know what I was thinking, but I like where I was going. This, I found a reference on Pinterest and I tried to copy it. I think I did quite well, to be fair. Pinterest references. So this is when I decided to buy a reference pack from QBrush, and in doing so I tried to sort of use it to create characters. So I tried to look at the reference and then sort of adapt it to how I draw, which is, I'm not gonna lie, it's kind of hard. It's kind of hard. These took not long, but long enough to know that I was struggling. I initially did not like this, but it grew on me. And I think it's because I went darker than I would normally with the shadows. So yeah, I'm fond of the way I did the face and using all the marker inky stuff. This is just very pretty. That's supposed to be a tongue, but honestly, because of the way I did the mouth. It doesn't, I mean, it kind of does, but the hair is nice. It's like a candy flossy hair. Again, with the references, a witchy person, then just someone, I don't know, just a referencey. Obviously, once I do too many references, I get tired of them, and then I have to just doodle out a doodle. And I think this was done with dye-in markers. So I had a felt tip marker and it was on the verge of dye-in, and I said to myself, you know what, I like the way the scratchy effect is, so why not just continue using it? And I did, and honestly, I like it. It's good. I'm not fussed. Next, I have this very distinct memory of thinking that the hair was too boring, being this orangey cream colour, so I added swirls, and I just really remember that. This feels like acrylic with a marker outline. Yep, that's acrylic. I don't know, I wanted to draw more than the face, and obviously I don't draw more than the face often, so I got stuck, and I often get stuck at the shoulders. I go from the head and then shoulders, and then I get stuck. This I'm proud of. He actually looks like he's looking down. The shadows, some of them are in the wrong place, but he looks like he's looking down, so A+ work for me. This is more, I think this is alcohol markers. I'm not sure. Alcohol markers with normal markers, I think. But don't quote me. And then this is I think, what is this? I think this is watercolor. This is watercolor, and then I'm quite the fan of doing outlines in these brush markers. Well, not that freaking fine tip, no thank you, but brush markers, I'm quite partial to them to do the flicky of the flick. I didn't know where I was going with this one, and I just decided to work it more and more and more, and this was the end result, which I like. She's got really dark eyebrows. It gives me Rock Lee vibes, but no. This, dunno, sad. Also like it. I like how graphic-y it looks. This, again, I was trying to practice expressions, and I don't know where I was going with this. I just wanted two faces. No, so I drew this one lopsided, and then it was a sketch, and I thought to myself, well, I wonder if I could mirror the same on this side. And then I sort of just, honestly, I like it. It's a nice spread. How the lips stretch out, the eyes stretch out, the nose. Doing this in watercolor was very fun. And then obviously I went back with this thing, and I did the shiny hair. Shiny. And here we are still in what? The 24th, oh, Christmas Eve, I was drawing this. Imagine, Christmas Eve, and this, also on Christmas Eve. What I was thinking, I don't know. I know I had paint, I was painting something else, and I liked this sort of painterly thing, so I stuck it in. And then I drew around it, and I was thinking, prison vibes. It kind of gives prison vibes, it kind of doesn't. It's up to you. I like the eyes. It's like ringing gun eyes. And then we have New Year. Happy New Year. This is the 1st of 2024, and I think not even halfway. But it is what it is. This was referenced from Pinterest. Another cube brush references. Not too partial to this, but meh. Doodling. I wanted to try and include hands. I don't draw hands often enough, so my brain to hand memory is trash. or should I say rubbish. Same here, also quite rubbish. Da da dee dee da la dee doo, I am back. A cute brush reference again. Yes, yes, yes. You have the power. Kind of clowny. I don't know where this is. Pencil and something. I don't know. This was I think I drew the swirls first and then I drew the faces second, and I'm actually proud of these faces because I just went straight in. There was no sketch underneath, and if you look carefully, their expressions are, they have very good expression. And this hand, legend. Next, more marker work. I wasn't feeling sketching, so just markers. This is a cork man, I don't know, or a jar man, or you know those little vials with the cork, I'm not sure, but it says filling on liquid, potion of the mind, may the peace of slumber never cease run. I don't know. Poetry or statements, take your pick. Markers, watercolor markers in particular. This is just watercolor. Again, some random sketches, you know. This looks atrocious, but it's so weird looking. But inks, found some inks that I wanted to use. Proceeded to do that for a couple of pages just to take up space. I think there comes a time in a sketchbook when I get bored of working in said sketchbook and I would prefer to finish it. This is what this is. So just dun dun dun, just banging out because all of these ink works were done on the same day, because I was just like, I want to do stuff. And then it ended, and yeah, we move on to Valentine's Day. So let me reiterate, I have nothing against Valentine's Day, but I mean, he's the character's smiling, but yeah. More ink and marker work, pencil work with marker pen hair. This duff looking drawing. Honestly, some days you just can't draw, and then this is the result. I have nothing to say. Again, days you feel like you can't draw, you know, all of a sudden, what knowledge do I have? None. It's like I have absolutely nothing. I've done nothing, and yeah. Can I draw? Nope. Nope. This was the choice of using marker pens and then going in with watercolors, and then you get this sort of bleed of the inks, which I actually quite like. I like it adds a weird shadow, but meh. And then I continued to do it. This is a nice one. This is wide-eyed, I don't know. Ooh, and here we are using, again, fine liner, waterproof this time. And then we're going in with this particular watercolor thick. I got it on Amazon. Where is the case? This thing, it's a 36 color, I don't know, but I got it on Amazon. It's lasted quite a while and it's still lasting, and it's my go-to because it has all these colors pre-mixed, so I don't have to do much, you know. Talking is kind of tiring, even though I like talking. I'm quite the chatterbox, but yeah. Chatting on camera is it's a bit strange, you know. Watermelon dude and a carrot. I don't know. The sketch led to this design, and the design led to the colours, and the colours made it watermelon. Yada da. A dude who is lacking sleep. He was giving me carrot vibes with the long chin and the hair, so carrot it is. Oh, I'm so sad. The ink, it ran. I mean, I'm kind of sad, but psh, it is what it is, you know, sketchbook work. Markers, markers. Out of this world. Out of this world. Some more. It's this. I dropped something on this and it bled through to the back and caused that. Oh, and I think it's because this I layered on this. Was it this? I think it was one of these things or an inky pen. Either way, it caused that mess. I don't know. Sometimes ideas come to mind and this is the result. I don't know, I think I initially wanted something like a, you know those boba cups or those juice cups that have the, if you go Costa and you get a coffee or a cold coffee, not a hot coffee, a cold coffee like a latte or a frappuccino, they have that circular dome thing. I was going for that and then I didn't want to draw a straw, but I drew a tap. So what are the odds? Oh, I like this. I think this is very pretty. It looks delicate. Delicate, yeah, that is the word I'm looking for. It looks delicate. And then you've got the slight shading of the glass. Delicate. Although I did miss the, whatever you call the handles of the glasses. I wear glasses and I have, I don't know, but I like the look of this. This is also good. On her back it says panic, but you can't see that, but I wrote a note at the bottom. Funny enough, I drew this in May and then these have been in July. And this, I think I started a job. No, I was working 0 hour and they were offering me a contract and honestly it just sounded so dodgy the way they were coming across, but work is work. This is another nice one. His nose is a bit too big, but I don't know, it fits his face, you know. Eyebrows are hard. Freaking eyebrows, man. Reference. That hand is insane. Yeah, I tried with the face and then I sort of gave up with the hand and you can tell. Look, I missed out a finger, sad. Free fight, just some design. I don't know. I wanted to draw a helmet. I don't really know how to draw a helmet, but this was the result. I saw this artist. It was, what was it, Art Fight or something? I can't remember what it was, but I saw it from somewhere. And they had this sort of style, either way. I tried to replicate it. I did a bad job and I've decided, meh. I tried again, but you know, it just ain't me. More watercolor work. Sometimes when I do faces, I get bored with just the standard skin tone. So as a result, I end up choosing whatever colour catches my fancy and then I work from there. So I do the skin tone and then I do the eyes and then I might do the lips and I do the hair and then it goes from there. So if I do the skin tone blue, I want to do a colour that pops. So then the eyes might be a purple or a pink. Hell, they might even be a yellow, but I don't think yellow would pop as much. But I like the contrast of it. More references. She does not look much like the reference, neither does he, but I adore the way I did this sort of hair. It's honestly, I just really like it. It's very Blue Ivy? No, that's, what's his name? Daughter. It's very Poison Ivy-esque. More references using that watercolor for that nice shine. Oh my god, that shine is beautiful. They sort of look like the references, they or not, I don't know. This was in black and white and I just gave him a Joker color scheme. More references. I messed up on his eyes. His eyes look very alieny, but his lips look plush. Yeah, green monochrome. I actually like this one. I like this one too, but the eyes, oh my god, poor dude. Oh, I like this page. This was a mix of, what is this? Acrylic background again. And then the rest of it is pretty much watercolor and then the occasional paint marker that you could see dotted around here or there, whatever. Funky Jar, Task Force Dude, I don't know, rainy-ish, beats me, Cyclops, a picture, just mind illustrations. Again, just sketching, just sketching, honestly. Sketching turned, let me see if I can turn this into something, and then here we are. That is the result. This one, these were referenced, but they look nothing like the reference, which is fine. I mean, I ain't mad, and it looks very pop art-esque. Again, sometimes your work just looks weird and you have to accept your weird ass work, you know. You just have to take it in stride and just... This guy reminds me of Spanner from Katakure Hitman Reborn. When I was drawing it, I thought, very Spanner-esque, but obviously Spanner looks better, so... Ooh, I actually drew this on I actually filmed the process of this, and I think it's in very bad quality. I'm not even sure if this will be in any better no, wait, can I speak? No, I can't. I don't know if this video itself would be any better than the previous video. I'm trying to improve the lighting and to use my camera better, but honestly, it's a bunch of trial and error. I don't expect to have clear-ish footage for a while because I have a camera and I've seen other people use this camera. They just have more experience, skill and knowledge in that aspect, while I don't. So it's a bit of a learning curve. And I'm fine with it, honestly, because what else am I doing? You know, I go to work, I come home, I help out with my family, and then, you know, I draw on the side. I don't do much. So I might as well learn how to use this camera, because what else, you know? What else will I do? God knows. But anyway, I like how these turned out. I was very impressed with myself on that day. Super impressed. I drew these two. This one was referenced, this one was not. And yeah, I like the way I added the designs. Sometimes I think designs are a bit bland, and then if they're a bit bland, the best way to make them not as bland is to add patterns or things as such, and then yeah, it just, for me, it improves it. It makes it more fun. This was referenced, this was not. This, I think I referenced the dude, but I don't know if it comes across as it looks more androgynous. Andronid. I can't speak. Pronunciation is hard, but you know what I mean. This I like. I think, yeah, I just like the way I've done it. You know, blue and green with black. You can see they've got different expressions. Well, these two look similar, but this guy, happy as Larry in the middle. This was a reference. I think they were wearing a hat. I didn't want to add a hat. They have a pyramid instead. Were these referenced? I can't remember. For sure this one was referenced, but I turned that person's face gaunt. They look, their cheeks are sunken in. Not in the actual reference. In the actual reference, they look good, but here cheeks sunken. But I like it. It gives it sort of a, who am I thinking of? Tim Burton kind of feel. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, these are reference. I'm actually quite happy with this. They kind of look exaggerated, not gonna lie, but pff, I like it. Oh, I'm coming to the end. Oh, we are at the end. Isn't that nice? A lock, padlock with eyes. Yep. This was referenced. She did not have these baubles on her head, but I just thought she looks like she's staring you into your soul, so why not add an extra pair of eyes? Oh, I'm impressed with this one. I haven't seen it in a while, but I like this. This is very good. I just like the detail I've added, even though it doesn't look as such, but I think from a distance it looks pretty nice. This is giving me David Bowie feels. I don't know why, but rip. Literally. Oh god. Wait, is David Bowie alive? Why is he paused? Let me look this up because I'm sure I'm pretty sure. Mr. David Bowie. Loved him in Labyrinth. David Bowie. Yeah, damn man. He died in like 2016. I was pretty sure about that too. Ah, legend man. But yeah, it's giving me David Bowie-esque vibes. This, I don't know. I don't have an explanation for this. Woman, man, similar, not similar. Yay. Ooh, this was referenced. This was not referenced, but honestly, they look, I can't explain it. I don't know. I don't know what I was thinking. They just look interesting. This I like. Very suitable for Halloween as well. I mean, look at his eye. His eye is bloodshot. To be fair, I actually want to draw more horror-esque vibe characters. I just think they look interesting, you know. I mean, look at that color scheme. Frankenstein who? And then obviously this was referenced again. And then this is the end, and I think I drew this. So I drew this in June, and then I drew this in June, July, August. So I drew this way before I finished the sketchbook, and I just look how happy that character looks. Oh my god. But yeah, that is the end of this sketchbook. Oh my days. The majority of these creation characters are just off the top of my head, and then obviously when if I don't have any ideas of what to draw, Pinterest, Instagram, internet places, something, books, I don't know, I just find something and I just try and reference them, and I just hope for the best. But yeah, this was fun, you know. I have about 6 more of these. I honestly, at the rate I'm going, I won't complete all the sketchbooks I have in until I'm freaking 60, because this one sketchbook a year, this ain't gonna fly. I haven't got that time to just sit around, you know. I bought them for a reason, and that reason is to draw, and obviously because they look cool. Sketchbooks are just so nice to have, so art supplies and stationery, so I just I'm struggling. I need to complete them. Anyway, I think the next sketchbook tour that I ever do will be this one. It hasn't got a title because honestly it was supposed to be for fan art, but I haven't done any fan art. I think I might include fan art after I do the ooh, hello idea.